Oh, that's disgusting! Ah! Fuck! Oh, that made me sick, man. That made me sick. Hi guys, welcome back to JordzyTV, and today we'll be looking at and reacting to Kurtis Conner's Grooms ruining their own weddings. This is gonna be a fun video to actually check out, especially as a married man myself for 6 years. I always have fun watching Kurtis Conner. This will be the first Kurtis Conner video that I'll be showcasing on this channel as well. And hopefully I'll react more to his stuff as well. This is probably gonna be pretty cringe. Like, this is gonna be a very awkward thing to watch as well. So hopefully you enjoy this video. So if you like this video and want to support my channel, please give a like and send some comments and even subscribe to my channel. And if you can help me towards 1,000 subscribers, that'll be freaking amazing. So guys, thank you so much and enjoy the video.
Okay folks, wedding day is supposed to be the best day of your life, and that's why my wife and I had 2 of them. We eloped in Italy last year with some close
friends. And it is like if you want to know about my wedding with my wife, it's a very simple wedding. We didn't really believe in big weddings as well. Like, we just want our weddings to be pretty intimate and, you know, more meaningful as well. And I think that was like the best decision we ever had as well. So if people want to have big weddings, good for them.
Friends, and just a few weeks ago we had an awesome wedding in Jenna's hometown with both of our families, and they were both amazing. We ate, we drank, we danced.
That's a great outfit, buddy.
And during
that's very cute.
Wedding days, nothing went.
That's very cute.
2 like perfect days. I don't mean to brag or anything, but like at the end of the day, it shouldn't be hard to get married. Like, if you love each other, it is incredibly easy to have an awesome wedding.
That's right.
Trust me. But lately, I've been seeing a lot of videos of grooms absolutely ruining their wedding days in the most ungodly ways. So I figured it would be a good idea to make a video where we take a look at these instances. So you could think of this as like a wedding crash course. We'll go through the typical wedding schedule and pretty much learn what not to do on your big day. So first off, a big part of any wedding ceremony are the vows. This is when you and your partner declare your love for one another. And this is where you communicate, you know, what's so special about your relationship. And you do this in front of all of your loved ones. And you know, I think this whole like grooms ruining weddings thing started with the gross vows video a couple months ago. I did like an entire podcast episode about this because like I could not believe what I was seeing. If you haven't seen it, this bride and groom are exchanging their vows, and the bride's vows are like so sweet.
You have completely stolen my heart, and I honestly never want you to give it back.
And then the groom says his vows.
Only 2 things are required to keep me happy: keep my belly full and my balls empty.
Why? I don't want to say it's such a guy's thing, man, but dude, that's such a guy's thing, man. And I'm a guy. I'm a guy, and okay, if the girl's humor is actually on point with the guy, you know. And here's the thing, guys. And here's the thing. Like, the wedding is about you two, you and your partner celebrating your love each other and confirming your unification with each other for the rest of your life and her life as well, until death do us part. But here's the thing: if this bride finds it okay with his humor, then fine, go ahead, go for her. But
Though you're amazing at half of it, we really need to get you some cooking lessons. Nothing's better than the sound of gagging and headboard slamming.
Michael. Dude, I know this is old news now, but like, I still cannot believe this is real. Your wife just poured her heart out in front of everyone, and then you were like, I don't know, I guess I like it when she sucks my dick. After that video went viral, the bride actually went on TikTok, and she was saying that was just his sense of humor, and she actually enjoyed his vows.
I loved his vows. His vows showed a piece of his personality.
yeah, and that's the thing. The wedding is about you two. If she actually understands his sense of humor and if she allows it, then amazing. That's their day, you know. So here I have no problem with this. I have no problem with this as well.
Which is the humor side.
But like, whether that's true or not, it doesn't really matter. That was still super inappropriate to do in front of your family.
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if I want to rant about this, but the wedding is about you two. You can invite your friends and your family as well. At the end of the day, the wedding is about you two and how you wanted to celebrate your love and unification of each other. The two of you love Star Wars so much that you want to create your own Star Wars wedding, that is your day. That's your thing, you know? Your invitees cannot disagree with it because they cannot tell you how you do your wedding because it is your day. It's both of your days. So even though that guy had some inappropriate stuff to say, it's his day. And since his bride actually enjoys his humor and she allows it, then yeah, go ahead, you know? So I have no problem with this one. I really have no problem with this one. It doesn't have to conform to your type of wedding as well. It doesn't have to be super fancy and super emotional as well. Do how you want it to go. It's your guys' day, you know? Here I disagree with Kurtis. I really disagree with Kurtis right here.
You kiss, you sign some paperwork, and then you walk down the aisle hand in hand while everybody cheers.
Yeah.
Simple. There's no way you can mess that up, right? Wrong. Because in this video, there's a bride and groom walking down the aisle, and the groom is on his phone the entire time, dude. The whole fucking time, dude. Just dialed in, bro. Oh my god. What in the...
Okay, now, I don't know this... I don't know if I am really disagreeing with him. I don't know. Okay, they're just walking down the aisle, and maybe he's just, you know, going on social media, actually typing up stuff like, hey, I got married. They already finished the ceremony. They're walking down the aisle, and she's still holding her hand while walking down the aisle. At least he's not somewhere while texting his phone while he's still present with his wife now. I really don't know.
Fucking time, dude. Just dialed in, bro. Oh my god. What in the world could possibly be more important than your wedding day?
What's wrong with okay, one, the ceremony's finished. I think the important stuff is during the ceremony, the church ceremony. All the stuff, like if he was on his phone while during the ceremony, then yes, that's bad. And they're finished with it and they're just walking down the aisle. And not to mention, he's still holding her hand. He's still present. More important, man. Come on.
On your wedding day, dude. I mean, unless he's watching one of my videos, and I'll let it slide.
It's what? It's sweeping the nation. It's Jordzy!
And dude, it'd be fucked up if it was even like a quick glance at the phone, you know? And then just like right back in the pocket.
It's finished. The ceremony's finished. What the... Like, what? The ceremony's finished. I don't know what's the big deal, man.
But no, my man is scrolling.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, I don't care. Oh, yeah, right.
Even.
Oh, yeah, right.
But once they get out of the chapel, it looks like the bride is voicing a concern of some kind, and the groom, like, gets mad at her right after. And I can only assume that she was like, hey, could you not be on your fucking phone?
I don't know how...
And, of course, he was like, I'm sorry, honey, I was trying to find my iBeer app.
I don't know, man. Like, it could be something else. How can you actually say that about that? So far, there hasn't been a groom that actually ruined their wedding. So far, it's just normal. Yes, a groom that actually says some crass stuff on his wedding. You know how they're perfect for each other? You know, that the two of them understood each other. They understand each other. Maybe that's why she fell in love with him. Because of his humor. Maybe she wants more of that on her wedding.
Back to the wedding day. If you can make it past the vows and the ceremony, now's usually the time where...
Now give me some reasons.
Some photos
give me some actual stuff that girls will ruin their wedding.
Opportunity to show off how good you both look and how great your outfits are, and oh my god, man, come on, what the hell? Do you guys have a destination wedding in fucking Flavortown, USA? You're dressed exactly like Guy Fieri. This wedding is gangster. I'll love you until I diners, drive-ins, and die. Like, maybe it'd be fine if they were both dressed casual, you know? But the bride is in like a full wedding dress, and he's there also. And I know it's not about the clothes you wear, you know, what's important is the promise that you make to each other on that day.
Look, like, okay, here's the thing, you know, but if she was okay just him dressing up in casual clothes in her on her wedding photos, then that's fine, because you know they would at least talk about it.
It's a little bit about the clothes you wear, you know what I mean? That's like your one excuse to get absolutely dripped the hell out. But no, he's dressed like there's a wedding at 4 and a Pearl Jam concert at 5. No, he's not. He's not dressed like there's a wedding at 4. He's dressed like there's just a Pearl Jam concert. And
which I'm like, again, going back to it's their day argument, because I believe that the wedding is their day. You know, it's not about anyone else's. It's their day. if they understood each other, then fine.
But after the wedding photos, it's time for the fun part, the reception.
Okay.
This is when you get to eat a delicious meal with your guests that you've decided on together. Unless you're a vegan and your husband isn't a vegan, so he goes behind your back and cancels all the vegan food because in his words...
Okay, now this is bad. You know, bride calls up when after groom cancels vegan. Okay, now that's bad. If you two understood each other and know of each other, because that's what the wedding is, that you actually are confirming your love for each other and your complete understanding of each other, that you love her because she's despite her being vegan, and she loves you despite you being a meat eater. For you to do that against your bride, that's very douchey, and rightfully so, that you actually not get married at all, because you two are not right for each other.
It isn't real food, which is a real thing that happened. Isn't that insane? He canceled the food because vegan food isn't real food.
Dude.
It's vegetables. There's no food more real than that. Vegetable, real. In parentheses.
Yeah,
People like that
that's
are
very
so
douchey.
stupid. I do not
That's
fuck with
bad.
vegetables. I would never eat any vegetable under any circumstance, okay?
Let her have her thing. If she's vegan and you find it annoying, why are you marrying her? Really?
To get through the dinner at the reception, now it's time to cut the cake. This is when you and your partner cut the first piece of cake together, and this is when you feed it to each other, and it's really cute. And this has been going on forever, okay? Apparently in Victorian times, the wedding cake was actually known as the bride's cake, and the bride would cut the cake and distribute the cake to all of their guests.
Oh.
Brides were friggin' hustling back then, dude. They were putting in work. They were friggin' married to the game. But as the years went on and wedding parties grew, so did the size of the cake. So the bride needed help to cut and distribute the cake to their guests. So that's where the couple cutting cake came from. Couple cutting cake came from. And as nice and cute as this tradition is, this is where most of the weddings go awry. So within the cake cutting tradition, there's another pseudo tradition where the husband and wife sort of shove the cake in each other's faces.
I did not know.
Crazy.
Okay,
It's like,
I did not know there was like a pseudo tradition to smoosh each other's cake. You know, I thought that was like more of a douchey thing to do. You know, and it's a waste as well. I don't know.
that's not where the cake goes. It's supposed to go in there, not over here. But over the past few months, I've seen so many videos of grooms just going way too far with the cake shoving tradition. Like this video.
What?
Like, man, she's running away from him, like backed into a corner, and then he tackles her to the ground, dude. If anybody saw that exact
What the
thing
fuck
happen,
was
like,
that?
in the street somewhere, they'd be fucking calling the cops. But since it's at a wedding, it's like totally okay for some reason. At the same time, it's kind of hard to feel bad for the bride.
I find that questionable. What the fuck was that? No, that was like a look of fear in her eye. It was like, what the fuck was that?
This cake smash isn't an anomaly. This happens very frequently.
It's a battle! It's war! It's a battle! Okay, that's... Whoa!
And some of these get like super dangerous too, like this one.
Whoa!
Like, what the hell, man? Like, how did it escalate from just like playfully shoving cake
I don't know,
into
like-
each other's faces into
Like, he just grabbed a whole layer of cake and like, boom! Damn!
just the groom throwing a whole cake at the bride's head? That looked like it fucking hurt too, man. On the bright side, if anybody had to like miss a Steve Aoki concert to go to this wedding, they're probably pretty happy. And it's just so weird because like, you just got married. And the whole day is supposed to be about how much you love each other. And then like an hour later, you're throwing an entire cake at your wife's head. It's supposed to be a good, like, nice, positive day. What are you doing? That's like if a new...
Okay, and you know how much a wedding cake costs? The entire wedding itself is expensive. It may cost as much as a house, in fact, even more as well. How extravagant you want to be. Like, you want to take in the venue, you want to take in the catering, you want to take in the photography, you want to take in the outfit rentals for both the groom and the bride. Not to mention if you're gonna like how many people you're gonna invite, and if it's like gonna be like up to 50 people, to even 50 more than that. That goes into your expenses as well. And a wedding cake can be freaking expensive. How elaborate and detailed and how fancy that those wedding cakes are. And for them to waste that, I'm like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you ruin a cake? And people are hungry. People want to try out the cake. Why?
Couple bought like a nice new house and then the husband immediately set it on fire.
That's right.
Or like if their wife gave birth to a child and then the husband snatches it up and gives it a swirly immediately. Like that's not cool.
Yeah, that's
But
right.
you know how they say for better, for worse? Okay, we got one final cake video to look at.
Alright, fine.
This is my favorite one by far.
Why? Again, you know how expensive cakes are? Especially wedding cakes? Why? Why would you do that to your cake? And this is coming out of your fucking money. This is your fucking money. You're wasting, man. Jeez, you're wasting like a couple of $1,000 on a cake. And you ruin it like that. Fucking hell.
Dude.
What the fuck, man?
Why would you do that? You guys spend hundreds of dollars on
Yeah.
a beautiful wedding
Yeah, that's
cake for
right.
you and your guests,
Yes.
and then you just
Yeah.
do that. But my favorite part is
It's like a couple of $100, even $1,000. You know, and you ruin the cake like that? Fuck you, man.
after he fucking cuts like crazy into the cake and completely ruins it, he has this like post-cake smash clarity. And he's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What have I done? Like, don't be sad and annoyed, dude. You did it. It also kind of seems like he's done this before, you know? And his wife was really hoping that his cake smashing days were behind him. And then when he fell back into his old ways, he was so disappointed in himself. He fucking blacked out in a violent fit of rage.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know. His parents must have been like killed by cake or something. So whenever he sees a cake, he just fucking loses his mind. That's the only logical explanation, I think. But we've got one more wedding instance to talk about, and we've saved the craziest for last. I'll just read the title of this article. Bride alarmed after discovering groom being breastfed by his mom.
Oh, that's disgusting! Ah! Fuck! How old are you, man? Groom, he must be in his fucking 30s and still been breastfed by his mom? Oh. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, that made me sick, man. That made me sick.
For the wedding. Yeah, insane. To do a quick recap, a wedding makeup artist saw this whole thing go down, or maybe she was making it up.
I hope so.
But apparently the makeup artist was going to the bathroom with the bride-to-be, and this is when they walked in on the groom-to-be being breastfed by his mother, which is so fucked up. No matter what the situation is, somebody is in the wrong, because either the wife is marrying a literal baby, or the groom is still being breastfed as an adult. That makes me want to fucking puke. Like, how would that even happen? Just from like a physical standpoint, because there's no way like the mom is holding the adult male in her arms while he like sucks.
He's in his late 20s or even 30s and he's still being breastfed by his mom? That's some fucked up Texas Chainsaw Massacre shit going on. Fuck.
You know, he's got to be like crouching or like on his knees. I don't want to think about it. But the craziest part, the bride went through with the wedding. She went through the whole ceremony. She walked down the fucking dairy aisle with her milkmaid of honor and the breast man. It's fucked up. I don't know, man. After watching all these videos, I'm trying to like come up with like why the grooms would behave in such a way.
Okay.
And it's also
the first three have no problem at all. I was like, first three, I'm like, okay, there's no problem. I have no problem with that. You know, it's just some minor thing. It's kind of big for you, Kurtis. It's not a big of a deal for me. I was like, the other thing with the cake and and the breast milk thing, that was some fucked up shit. And even the vegan thing, that was fucked up. That's bullshit.
It's always the friggin' heteros, man. So I feel like these grooms are like man children who are like used to being the center of attention all the time. So when the attention is mostly on their wife on the day of their wedding, they get upset and respond the only way that they know, which is with like violence and anger to get the attention back on themselves. It's either that or like a weird way to like humiliate their partner as like a power dynamic thing to make them
that's a good that's a lot of assumptions, like especially when the first 3 things they showed me, it's not a big deal, you know.
Feel superior in a way. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I would love to know your guys' theories in the comments below, so let me know. But Jesus Christ, I think how the groom behaves on your wedding day is a good like litmus test to see if you should actually marry them. Unfortunately, you won't.
Yes, and here's the thing: the first 3 litmus tests, especially the first one, which like, yes, it sounds inappropriate as well, but his wife loves it. He loves his humor. Again, maybe that's like the whole main reason why she's in love with him. It proves that they are meant for each other. Cool video as well, like great video, Kurtis Conner. Thanks so much for making that video. Like, I love you, Kurtis Conner, if you're watching. You know, love your content. Been a fan of your content, and I love watching your video as well. Like, and especially, we're looking forward to this one as well. Especially when it comes to, you know, weddings and married life as well. First 3 again, not a big of a deal. But the other half, yes, that's fucked up. Those are fucked up. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video as well. If you enjoyed this video, if you'd like to talk about your weddings, if your weddings went smoothly or if it went horribly, do comment about it. Like, tell us your story as well. I would love to hear more as well. And give a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next time. Bye for now.